Okay, at this time, we're going to bring our natural resource meeting to order. I'd like to start by asking Senator Maiden to lead us and open us in prayer, please.
Bow our heads. Most gracious Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for everyone here. We'll ask that you will lead, guide, and direct us to make the best decisions that's most suited to you.
Now join me for the pledge, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Folks, welcome to our possibly the last natural resource meeting that we have scheduled. So we want to thank all of our staff that's helped us get through the year and do want to just shelf the idea that there may be something that could come late that would cause us to have a special called session. But as of right now, this is the last one we really have scheduled. So be sure to thank all of our staff for helping us this session. With that said, do I have any members wishing to be recognized or any special guests? Okay, seeing none, I ask the clerk to call the roll.
Senator Boswell. Here. Senator Carpenter. Here. Senator Elkins.
Present.
Senator Girdler. Senator Herron. Here. Senator Maiden.
Here.
Senator Mills.
Here.
Senator Webb. Senator West. Senator Wheeler. Here. Vice Chair Williams.
Here.
And Chair Smith.
Present, we have quorum. I need a motion on the minutes. Second. All those in favor, sign of aye. Opposed likewise. The motions are approved. At this time, we'll go ahead and call our first and only bill for consideration to the table. So please go ahead and come down the table with your guests. And of course, we know you both, but please go through the routine of identifying yourself for our records.
State Representative Randy Bridges, representing the 3rd District, which is part of McCracken and Livingston counties.
Stephen Rudy, State Representative, 1st House District, Ballard, Carlisle, Hickman, Fulton, and McCracken counties.
Leader Rudy, you've been here for a few years, as I remember, I think. It's how many has it been now?
21.
21. Been quite a few.
And second time to be before the Natural Resources Committee.
So I don't know whether to be flattered that it's elevated to this, but
I
we're glad to
remember
have
working
you.
with you on crypto matters a few years back, Chairman.
Yes. Well, hey, we'll turn it over to you all. Let you go ahead and go through your bill. Welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Chair and committee. We're excited to be here. Today we're going to talk about HCR 22, declaring nuclear generation to be clean and dispatchable means for providing baseload energy for our Commonwealth. For many years, as you know, Kentucky's been a standard for low-cost energy, and we've taken our power supply for granted. However, due to the past few decades, we have run into a few obstacles pertaining to the energy production, and we've started to feel the effects of power shortages during high-demand peak seasons. We've experienced periods where our constituents have been asked to conserve energy. We have our power companies has been forced to delay repairs and shutdowns for their units, and we have also even seen brownouts, which is something we've historically never had a problem with in our state. And on top of that, our General Assembly, to be honest with you, is doing too good a job. Due to the efforts of our General Assembly, we're seeing record economic growth, which is even a greater strain on our power grid. And with all that, we do have an energy crisis, not only in the state, but in our nation and globally. And to put that in perspective, just to throw a few things out, I really try to be brief, that every 6 days, our global population grows by 1 million people. Think about what that does globally to the global demand for power. It's estimated right now between now and 2030, the energy demand is going to increase 15 to 20%, and by 2050, it's going to go up to as much as 50%. So we have an energy crisis, and as I say, not just Kentucky, but the nation and the globe globally. HCR does a couple of really simple things, and I'll hit on them real quick. There's sort of two parts of this. First, it acknowledges what the General Assembly's already done for nuclear power. In 2017, Senate Bill 11 lifted a long-standing nuclear moratorium. In 2023, it established a working group to study nuclear technology. And then in 2024, Senate Bill 198 established the Kentucky Nuclear Development Authority to facilitate the development of nuclear energy across our Commonwealth. The second part of that, it acknowledges what our desires are as a General Assembly. It acknowledges Kentucky's interest in developing new nuclear advances such as small modular reactors and other items that may move the nuclear community forward. Nuclear power should be a part of our all of the above energy approach. It's also an excellent opportunity for generating reliable baseload electricity that produces no emissions while in operations. And then fourth, and I have to give credit to our co-chair on the other in the House, or our chairman in the other House for adding this. That the practice of reprocessing spent nuclear fuel is a vital part of the new technology that's involved. So we can take being from McCracken County in Paducah, we have the DOE site, the former uranium enrichment site. We're sitting on a mountain of spent uranium tails. And we've recently, and I'll let the floor leader expound on that if he wants to, but we've recently, in negotiations and finalizing deals for a laser enrichment site that can take spent nuclear waste, re-enrich it up to 100 to 150% of what it originally was to produce fuel for these small modular reactors, all the while reducing the nuclear waste we have. So it is a recycle program that even adds to make nuclear energy even cleaner. And then it acknowledges that the nuclear industry right now is among the most thoroughly.
On the bill. Second.
We have a motion and a second. You gentlemen are welcome to continue to make your case, but I think you probably won this argument. You got to call on a question, I guess, unless somebody seconds it. But do you want to close, Leader Rudy, real quick, and then we'll take a vote?
I trust your judgment, Mr. Chairman.
We'll get you out of here. So I have a motion and a second. Ask the clerk to call the roll.
Senator Boswell,
Yes, I'd like to explain my vote.
Please do.
I like what you said about all of the above. I'm for this bill. I think we've got to do everything we can. 25 years ago, Kentucky was one of the lowest priced producers in the nation, and now we're one of the highest. This is the economic development issue, big time. And but I also want to say that we need to continue to push forward to get coal back online, and I'm confident that you guys also support that. Thank you.
Senator Carpenter, Senator Elkins, Senator Girdler, Senator Herron, Senator Maiden, Senator Mills,
I vote aye.
Senator Webb, Senator West,
Aye.
Senator Wheeler,
Aye.
Senator Williams, and Chair Smith.
Yeah, explain my aye vote. The biggest part that's important about this bill, and the part that I think history will note, is that for states moving forward that do have coal, if you're going to play a role and keep your coal active and affordable and reliable, it has to be attached to projects just like this, and that's what we're seeing. So as we look at the large-scale opportunities that are going to be in the future, it's going to be heavy power consumption. We know we're seeing that in tech. Kentucky has every right to participate in this as any other state to do it, but we have to have these new alliances in order to have the type of bulk power that's going to be needed to be available to make this happen. So I commend the work on this, and it looks like the bill passes with favorable expression. The same shall pass. And with that said, thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Mr. Chair and committee.
Do I have any other questions for our committee? Seeing none, need a motion to adjourn. Second?
Second.
All